A U.S. judge has asked Donald Trump's administration to preserve messages from a Signal chat group, where the top national security officials discussed plans of an attack on Yemen's Houthi rebels. The ruling has added to the pressure on the White House after the Atlantic magazine revealed that its editor had been accidentally added to the chat group and was privy to all the plans that were being made. The District Judge James Bosberg has ordered for the government to preserve all Signal communications between the 11th of March till the 15th of March. Now, these dates cover the period between when the National Security Advisor Mike Waltz had set up the chat and had mistakenly, he claims, added the journalist Jeffrey Goldberg and the day of the airstrikes on the Houthi targets. He also ordered the government to file the details by Monday, showing the steps taken to preserve the messages. Now, Jeffrey Goldberg has written that Waltz had set some of the Signal messages to disappear after 1 week and others after 4. And this had raised questions about the officials may have violated the federal records law. The magazine published the full chat on Wednesday, including messages in which Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth had revealed the timings of these American attacks on Yemen just hours before they happened, and also the details of the planes that were being used and the missiles that were being fired. Now, Trump has largely pinned the blame on Mike Waltz, saying that he had admitted that he was responsible while denying that any classified material was shared in the group, but has also dismissed calls by the Democrats for the top officials to resign. Judge Bosberg, who made the ruling, has already incurred Trump's wrath after ruling against the administration in a separate migration case. Now, Trump had also launched a fresh attack on Bosberg, saying that it was disgraceful that he was dealing with the Signal case and was calling the judge highly conflicted. The president earlier this month had called for Bosberg to be impeached. But the pressure continues to mount on the White House over the scandal. The top Republican and the Democrat on the Senate Armed Services Committee have issued a bipartisan call for a Pentagon watchdog to probe the claims made by the Atlantic. A letter from the Republican Committee Chair Roger Wicker and ranking Democrat Jack Reed said that if true, then this reporting raises a number of questions as to the use of unclassified networks to discuss sensitive and classified information. Now, the Democrats have claimed that the lives of U.S. service members could have been put at risk because of this breach, and the RAV has raised some serious questions about the potential intelligence risks.
I think that it's by the awesome grace of God that we are not mourning dead pilots right now. Everyone here knows that the Russians or the Chinese could have gotten all of that information, and they could have passed it on to the Houthis, who easily could have repositioned weapons and altered their plans to knock down planes or sink ships.
Now, several media reports say that active and former U.S. military pilots are unhappy over the leak and fear that this could have put their lives at risk. The House Democrat leader Hakeem Jeffries has called for President Trump to fire the Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth over the leak.
Of a fight right now as it relates to Pete Hegseth. He needs to resign or be fired by Donald Trump. We've made that clear across the caucus. And Democrats, I think, showed fight in the Senate hearing on Tuesday and in the House hearing on Wednesday. Our veterans have stood up to push back against this stunning national security breach. That's a fight that we're in right now.
But despite all the controversy and demands of a probe, the U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi said that the breach was unlikely to face a criminal investigation. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.